is everybody today? All right. So, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. See how this goes. At the beginning of the 15th century, the Kingdom of Bohemia is ravaged by war. King Wenceslas IV is taken captive by rebellious nobles and his brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. And with that, shit doth went down. Did you play the first? I did. I played part of the first, but I didn't love the first. So, I'm kind of going into this a little hesitant. Hopefully I enjoy it more than the first game.
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Big rock.
Take cover! Now!
Medieval yeet device.
Make it count.
Now I wonder, would I like the combat more if I played with just mouse and or controller maybe? Lower and aim crossbow by holding down. Oh, load it. Load it. I mean, it wasn't even that the combat was hard, it was that it was... The first game, I thought the combat was very janky. Like, shooting a bow, like, either you basically would spend hours learning how to shoot a bow properly. So a thing you gotta understand about KCD is like where a lot of games are like, you know, it's a power fantasy. This is not a power fantasy. You are medieval dude. Yeah, like it's meant to mimic real life in the sense that it's gonna suck. You're not just going down, cutting across enemies. You are on the struggle bus. Yeah, the opposite of a power fantasy. Let me actually try it with a controller. And not even a power bottom, just a bottom. Yeah. That's one way to describe it. Watching the Monster Hunter stream live? No. We're too close to launch. I don't want any more reveals or spoilers or anything. We're IGN has spoiled like a fuckload of the game at this point. I want no spoilers. I would say I like For Honor style more. This is like For Honor but extra complicated.
Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
I'm thinking maybe if a joystick will feel more natural with this, the mouse and keyboard for me. This game? I mean, I've been playing for 8 minutes. Don't really have any impressions 8 minutes in. We basically shot a crossbow, we swung a sword, and we pushed the ladder down. That's it so far. Well, I played the first on keyboard. The thing is, I usually like keyboard for first-person RPGs, but I think with the way the swordplay works, I might like controller more.
Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold. and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
Henry was the guy in the first game, wasn't it? Who do we play as here? Yeah, we play as Henry in this game. Was Henry the protagonist in the first game too?
That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money.
At least, yeah, like I said, at least we know how to read this time.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanners take care of it himself?
Yeah, this is, pretty sure this is max. Ultra, put on FPS. Ultra across the board on everything.
Maybe he's just...
And we're sitting at 90. Pretty good.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't say...
Yeah, 4090 still going strong. ULSS performance is on. Motion blur. Off motion blur. Put on quality.
You as his envoy?
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat. See now.
Nah, I got like
I know and love. Well,
10 hours into the first game.
Trotsky's
I think I probably,
within reach.
let me see. The first game, no, 15 hours. I had 15 and a half hours played.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, eh? Hold up your eyes like a horse. I don't miss nothing.
No, there's nothing. No magic, elves, dwarves, none of that stuff in here.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Berghoff's colors. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, I don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
Scout likes to hide. Okay, so this is my play style. Solve things using their knowledge. Nah, I'm a soldier. Give you some starting experience points.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Persuasion. Solve a lot of situations by convincing other side in dialogues. Speech, charisma, might, dread, domination, coercion. Persuasion is not about picking the highest number. It's about who you're talking to, what you look like, what your rep is. For example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence is usually pointless, just like claiming to be a nobleman with a straw sticking out of your boots. Okay. I think this.
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up.
Get that tavern wench booty. Yeah, man, I love medieval
There's no
syphilis.
tavern within reach. We'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
I don't know what they're changed lock picking. I don't know anything, man. I'm 20 minutes
Come
in.
on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I think almost as bad as the rest of you. And you lot are rank.
Bothering me much.
Stop barking.
For Christ's sake! Henry!
What's all the
Call
fuss
off
about,
that
Mutt?
damn
Are you
dog
that hungry?
before he
All
wolfs
right,
down the last
I'll
of
see what
our
I can
meat.
get for you.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
Track.
That's bloody deep.
Henry. Henry. Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up.
I did
we
not get a
managed the situation
50-90.
all right in the end. He even apologized to us.
I don't know anyone that
Encouraged,
got a
it seemed.
50-90. It was a paper
Maybe he
match.
finally stopped treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long.
Ugh.
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Fuck it. Tankard. Stop with that.
Opens menu, opens inventory. Okay. Mount, strength, quality, weight, price. Items dirtiness and bloodiness. Poison is applied. The item is stolen. Items quality, currency. Jesus Christ, there's so much shit.
Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
So, should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
You're right.
Where's the dog at? Oh, come here. Oh, doggy.
Here, Mutt.
I ain't got no food.
I can't abandon the company.
Well, where am I supposed to feed the dog?
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old... If you can get it back...
Well... I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. What about that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Dice selected to be held. Current selection. Is it just Yahtzee? Closer to like poker. Each additional die after 3 doubles the value.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
Oh wait, does hold die mean your hold means they're staying? So 2 pairs worth nothing. I don't want to give up. How do I? What? Hold on. Select the scoring dice you want to keep. Put them to the side and gain points to them at the end of your turn. And then roll the rest again. Keep rolling until you run out of dice. So if you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all points gained this turn. Alright, so I want to hold those. How do I roll? It says score and continue. Oh, I guess I can't because it's not enough.
What are you waiting for? Hell to freeze over?
You want... Oh, I see. Since one is worth a point. Okay. I was trying to hold on to the 6. Okay. So getting like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's just pure fucking chance, basically. Sucks, because I have 2, 4, 5, and 6. And instead, the only thing I can hold is a 1.
If I was you, I'd take it.
It seems like I just keep throwing, keep rolling ones.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Oh, he's got fucking cheat dice. Wait, why does he get to keep the
That's
5?
enough for me. Your turn.
Why does he get to keep the 5? What the fuck? Oh, because a 5 is worth 50.
Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on
I feel
Henry's
like
coin.
he cheated.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
All right, let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
Hey, he cheats. I'm gonna put
Come
a
on,
sword in
then.
his dick hole.
Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. Ha ha! If I threw like that, I wouldn't play at all.
Bro, what the fuck?
No, that's as far as I go.
Oh, you busted. Nothing. He has a gray die because he's a filthy fucking cheater.
My God! Oh, come on!
I don't like this dice game.
My God! I'm done.
Okay, I see. So if you bust, you get nothing.
Here.
I think I just fucked myself, honestly.
Aye, that'll do.
50 points off of a win.
My God! Oh, come on!
Bust.
That's
Okay.
still all right.
Jesus
It'd be worse
Christ.
if you already had 3 1s. Ha! Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have...
All right,
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
I don't like this guy. Can I kill him? Boom, bitch. The fuck, and then he just rolls it. Oh my goodness, bro. Get fucked, idiot.
God damn your eyes. You played well. Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Little dickhead.
Mind where you're going.
Won't let me punch him again.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman...
What will you give me for it?
Well?
All right. And enough games.
Yeah.
Look what I have for you.
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good. Ready?
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Pressing the attack button while your first attack is still in progress.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. That's the way. Good. Nice.
I think it's just auto blocking. I'm just holding the button.
Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Opponent's attack when the
Start your
green
attack.
shield symbol appears.
Too soon. Faster, yeah? Nice, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good, Henry. Nice. Too fast for you, am I? Block it.
Yeah, I definitely like controller better for the combat.
Hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
So yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice, Henry. Too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. First hit. How do you do it?
Bro, my stamina, it's so cheeks.
How do you do it? Me.
Must have hurt. Don't you think you should heal?
How much health dude got?
Nice technique. You see that?
Fuck me. How do you do it?
Yeah, sit down.
I yield. Enough. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable. Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we
Chat,
get
can
to
I get?
Trotsky.
So obviously
Now
I
let's
didn't
go
play
and eat.
the
That
first
sword
game
play gave me
enough.
quite an appetite.
Can I just get a big fucking sword that will power through blocks? Is that a thing in this game? Like, can I get a gut sword and just beat the shit out of people and be like, I don't care. Your block's not stopping me. Is that a thing? Or am I gonna have to sword play regardless?
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
Probably not. Nope. Maybe maces need more. Yeah, like Zweihanders were real things back then. Are there no Zweihanders? Remember, not a power fantasy? Bro, listen. I would fucking take that big sword and I would beat the shit out of everybody,
I
okay?
won back then too.
Put me in the armor. Give me the Zweihander.
Bow.
You were unbelievably lucky.
It's not my
Beating me
fault
after just
that
one day of training.
Henry's got little
True.
bitch biceps,
I wasn't
okay?
in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
It sounds like I'm gonna
Told
probably
us
find
earlier
like the
I could've
biggest.
shot a
I want the
hare,
biggest
and you
warhammer
could've
I can
cooked it
find.
like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
I just want
You
a
tried
big
on with the innkeeper's
fucking
daughter when you were
warhammer.
shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real
And I'm just gonna
peach.
break skulls.
Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me,
Strength 17.
maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness.
Warhammers are medium size in this game.
Before you with his crooked mouth, and he says,
Where's the shit, oh my pretty?
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
I want a
Saved my
two-handed
life.
Warhammer.
A brave girl.
Aye.
Let me see. Let me do a little googling. Kingdom Come Deliverance, biggest weapon. In Kingdom Come Deliverance, the biggest weapon, meaning the one with the highest damage output, is generally considered to be St. George's Sword, a powerful longsword that boasts the best offensive stats in the game. Two-handed, due to its size, it requires both hands to wield, meaning you cannot use a sword while it's equipped. Mogberg is the most powerful I've found. Daggers, they seem to one-shot. So I'm just gonna look for big weapons. Now that's the first game. Yeah, I was looking at the first game to get an idea.
She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ach, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame. You know, this traveling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Houndmaster, stealth, survival, scholarship. I feel like survival would be good to get.
I walked around a bit to scout out just in case. I was looking for some good rock overhang we could all shelter under. If I'd found anything, we wouldn't have to get soaked.
So, we got woken up by a bit of a shower, yeah.
Shower? I could still be wringing out my brays.
It didn't look like it was going to rain.
It did to me, though. But you didn't want to listen to me.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is a wonderful weapon. I prefer maces, heavy weapons.
I prefer other weapons. Proper ones. When you take a mace in your hand, a nice chunk of metal, you know one good blow will do the job. No dancing around in circles. Just smash.
It's a good response. That's
I
a
feel
proper
like a
response.
king when I got a nice big cudgel.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks.
That's a lot of
Must wash myself
yapping.
down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state. Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
It'd be cool if the next Elder Scrolls games was like this. No, it wouldn't at all. Elder Scrolls is fantasy,
We're
bro.
not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first.
You get realism and you get
Later.
fantasy. You don't. They don't get to
I've been
mix.
away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief.
Right? What are you gonna do? Fucking riposte the dragon?
Just shed 40 pounds.
What you want, kitty?
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
The thing I don't get.
Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
Everyone, they're just swimming in their draws like that, but they're just gonna get out and put the armor back on.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Is there a streamer mode needed? I don't think this game has any licensed music, does it? Right? Like imagine, yeah, dude, the chainmail, you got some wet ass drawers on. Like, bro, you can't, that don't work. I don't think there is a streamer mode in this at all. Vision, I mean, I doubt it has licensed music at all.
We've got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away. Hear that singing? They must be close.
We're gonna get shot at with a crossbow.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on.
Let's get closer.
Closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Hmm? All right. What was that? What was that?
Let's go.
Na poli na chvilku rozhalila košilku, vidět byl jen kousek, báby křižujou se, aleluja Domine, aleluja Domine.
Oh my God. There's titties.
Ona je u muziky, směje se na kasníky, ti jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja Domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Oh my fucking God, you're a...
Take a bath, they said. It's a great time to take a bath.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Oh, in the stomach. Oh, in the face. Come here, pretty.
Be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey!
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
Saying, get your ass out of here. Go.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just now.
Bro, y'all should be swimming underwater. God damn it, Henry. It's the basics of physics. Underwater, bro. Reduce the impact.
Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side!
Oh, his force is quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call Oh shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait!
Fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
We're watching you in the darkness.
Pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
You're a wanted man.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to trust?
I'm like barefooting through the woods.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. If they didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond, I want to know. Then come back. You're mine.
Oh fuck.
Attack! Come and help out. Foot trail, everything.
Ah, fuck! I'm dead. Well, let's try again. Play the first game all over again, bro.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So,
I was in the bushes.
there's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the garden.
Can't go this way. Go around.
You two, go up there.
Use your head.
Get a move on. Stick behind me. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want
We should ambush the dude
Then come back and give
and
me a
take his
full
shit.
report. Footprints, blood trails,
He'll see us.
everything.
We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
Shut up! What a cheap boy, eh? It's still easy here. In that skirmish now, son. In the back, back. When all your talk doesn't blind you. Now, catching some bacon now. Still can't see nothing.
All you gotta do is just grab the helmet, spin it so he's blind, kick him in his chainmail dick, take his weapon,
Up top.
beat him up.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here. Stand still.
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank, not here.
Run, quick.
Down, and a bit high up. Just can't see shit up there. They're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
They're playing into the rocks! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top!
Here!
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Come here! Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way, if we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way, damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He's trying to catch up with him. Aye, but he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. Don't get here. We're moving from both sides. And send someone after me too. Got it.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago. This way!
Well, damn. Stab him. Take his shit. Take his shit.
Now you're gonna get it!
Well, you get hit once, you're dead, I guess. Get him, Mutt. Fuck him up. Cut his throat. Throw him off the cliff.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
We're in dreamland, so we got no injury.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Ugh.
Ah. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come...
I go get a massage. That hurts.
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk.
Ooh, it's a fall.
And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Ooh, nah.
How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there.
Yeah, I do grab the little back rubber.
Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go.
It's not even my back that hurts, really. It's like the pancreatic joint. Sitting too much.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my
All that recording I did over the last week.
Fuck.
What's the matter? All right. Let's not shit ourselves. We can do this, Henry.
Bianca.
Come on.
Yeah, I probably just gotta go get a massage. Either today or tomorrow. Or that or go by a chiropractor, have them try and pop that out.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
someone.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Trust me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
No, I don't have a gaming chair. Listen, anybody's back would hurt sitting. I've been getting Avowed ready for review.
Henry,
So
focus.
you spend 30 plus hours over the course of a weekend playing something and your back's gonna hurt no matter what.
Henry, pull yourself together. Please.
It's just the nature of being in a sitting position for
Here, you're just
that
imagining
much
things.
time in such a short period.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there. together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
No, I cannot share impressions. Y'all find out the 13th.
Henry.
9 days.
Wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, because my back actually, I mean, I was doing deadlifts and squats the other day, but it's like my tailbone is
Henry, snap
joint.
out of it. Stay
Probably
with
just
me.
do a big stretch after this. Tomorrow I got
A light.
squats and deads anyway.
Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We.
Yeah, walking is usually the best thing to pop this out. I was on the treadmill earlier today.
Is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him.
Staying on for the Capcom
Let's have a look
showcase.
at you. It's all right.
Probably not.
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the
I mean,
woods.
I said it earlier, but we're so close to wilds. I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to see anything else. You know.
Now I've got you, sons.
Think again, strong.
Yeah, like I don't want to know new monsters. I just we're too close, dude. I just want to wait. I want to wait and I want to get wilds. I don't want to know anything else. I'll play the demo, but that's it. Might be able to just pop this out. Nice to watch this movie together with all. That's what it feels like right now, right? It's been a lot of movie watching. I'm surprised how much Ruby's covering it. He's been covering every single thing. I'm like, nah, man.
They burned it to the ground.
We're too close.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground? A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We
Have
have
to
to prepare
barn,
for the
stretch far
worst.
back. Yeah, no, I do like
Make all the
like doing
necessary
dead hangs. Like you just grab a bar and just straight hang. That helps a lot. I have an inversion table. Might go use that after the stream. See if that helps.
Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Yeah, I got a foam roller too. I'm probably gonna use that for a little bit. No, it's not my sciatic nerve. Listen, I know what's wrong with my back, okay? I don't need...
What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now.
I don't
but
need...
he was on the edge
fucking,
there for a
I don't
bit.
need to look up shit, okay?
And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
We're just trying to look out for you. Yeah, but listen, the thing is, this is a live stream chat about playing video games, alright? This is not where I'm going to get fucking health advice. Like, I know what's wrong with my back. And it's not even my back, it's my sacroiliac joint that's fucked up. So I just gotta use a foam roller, I gotta do some stretches, possibly get it popped. I don't need people coming in and being like, oh, have you tried doing the L3 sacroiliac stretch by Dr. Hans Dickbutt on, you know, dickbuttstretches.com? Like, no, I don't fucking know, man. It feels like fucking televised shopping network or something, you know? It's just like unnecessary advice that like, listen, I assume most of y'all are older like me. When you get older, I'm gonna be 40 in a couple years. When you get older, you just complain. You're just like, oh yeah, my back hurts a little bit. That doesn't mean my back hurts, please give me advice on how to fix it. It means I'm fucking old and I just want to say my back hurts. That's all it is. See, when you're young, it's different. If you're like 20, you're like, man, my back hurts. And people are like, bro, have you tried this? And they're like, that's a good idea. I'll try that. But when you're getting towards 40, you don't want fucking advice about anything. Like, nothing, bro. I could be trying to build a car and someone will be like, hey, do you need, no, fuck off. If I need help, I'll ask you for it. Like, you don't want anybody giving you advice when you get older. Because you're already old. It's just, you don't want it, okay? That's all it is. Anyway,
What about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep.
40 is still young. Yeah, it's young, but it's old enough that you don't want to hear fucking people give you unsolicited advice.
You such trouble, but you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip.
Exactly. I just want to yell at the
Maybe I'll
cloud.
be
That's
blessed
it.
again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt, inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and
Well, by
bandage it
50,
up.
hopefully I'm not
Not
still
much else
sitting
we
here
can do with it now.
doing marathon streams.
I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough,
So you
I
get
put some
50,
bread and
become the
cheese
old
on
guy
the
saying,
table
get off my
outside
lawn.
for you.
I have, my
You'll
thing
find
is,
some of our home-brewed liquor there
is the driveway.
in case you need bucking
So
up.
like if we have, if people are coming over to like work on something, you know,
Thanks a lot. God reward you 1,000-fold.
I fucking hate people parking in my driveway.
What's your name, by the way?
Like park in the street, because if I need to leave, I don't even want the inconvenience of asking you to move your car.
Hans told me.
fucking park in the
I'll
street.
go and check on him. When you're done with
I don't know why
everything,
that shit bothers
come
me
and
so
see
much.
me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Like when we were like for real, when we were getting windows replaced, we had, you know, my rule of thumb, and this is a rule that I would recommend everyone take when you're getting any quote for something involving your home, you know, big electrical job, fucking windows, HVAC, whatever. You get 3 quotes. That's just that's my rule. I get 3 quotes because one person's gonna try and fuck you, one probably isn't certified enough, and then you know you're gonna have the guy you end up going with. But like my 2 things with that are one, did they just drive right up and park in my driveway and block me in, or did they park on the street? Because I don't like people parking in my driveway. I'm like, you know, what if something happens and I gotta run out all of a sudden? Don't fucking park in my driveway. I hate it. And then the other is shoes. If people like, either you better put them fucking little booties on your shoes, or you better take them off when you come in my house. That's it. You're the worst type of customer. No, you just have shit service, bro. It's common fucking courtesy. All right. I am paying you for a service. If you can't have the common courtesy to just park right at the road like anybody else, then guess what? You're not getting my fucking business. And take your fucking filthy shoes off in my house. Terrible fall. You lost 7 main. Oh, great. I just realized I broke the cardinal rule of the gym. Don't give unsolicited advice to your dick. I mean, to be fair, at the gym, it's
Wound is still bleeding.
at the gym, it can be a little iffy though. Like if I'm at the gym and I see somebody that like clearly it looks like they don't know what they're doing, and I'm worried they're gonna hurt themselves, I will offer advice. But you know, it's how you approach it. Like I'll straight up tell people like, hey man, are you okay with me giving you some advice? And if they're like, no, all right, fuck it. Like that's your injury to contend with. But like, you know, I'm not just gonna walk up to people and be like, hey bro, you can fix up your bench for him. Like, I mean, like there was some dude, clearly young, probably a high school kid. He was benching like this. He was like, ugh. And I was like, hey man, you mind if I give you some tips? And he was like, sure. I'm like, you gotta, you know, you're not locking your shit in, dude. You're gonna fuck yourself up. You gotta, you know, fix your form up there a little bit. But like, you know, there's a difference between watching somebody that's like actively about to fuck themselves up. If HVAC got to crawl in the attic though, well, no, that's different though. Like I'm not talking like when they're doing work and getting up in the attic and shit. I'm talking like you're coming into my house to like, so the windows, for example, when I was getting windows replaced, we had 3 different people come and give us quotes. First dude showed up. First thing he does, he puts on little shoe booties. I'm like, that's +1. You get a point for that. The lady that came, nothing. She's just clomping around, walking through all the bedrooms with her feet, with her shoes on. I'm like, don't like that. Third guy that came, took off his shoes, was walking around in socks. Because he saw I was in socks, he saw my wife was in socks. Dude was like, oh, they don't like people with shoes in their house. It's a very small thing, but like I'm like, hey, that's, you know, thank you. You see, I'm not wearing shoes. You're not wearing shoes either. That's good.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more.
We need a bowl first. Can I use one of these bowls? Well, I think the spoon was probably on the table. Can I pick up that bowl? How do I get jacked up feet, no socks? Bro, you shouldn't be doing service calls if you're just barefoot in some shoes. Like the only time I'm okay with people wearing shoes in the house is like if we're having a party, I'm not going to expect everybody to take their shoes off, but chances are I've already like hired somebody to come and clean the house the following day. But like small engagements, I have some people coming over. Yeah, take your shoes off. You don't need to be bringing all them outside germs all over my floor. Game automatically saves during important moments when you quit using the save and quit option. Also save by sleeping in your bed or drinking some shavier schnapps.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
As a contractor, I take shoes off in someone's house, but that is objectively a crazy thing to pin on whether or not you will use their service. Do they subcontract? Who's their supplier? Get a grip. I mean, it's not the only thing, but it's a Eli, bro. It's a simple sign of respect. Like, listen. Take it this way, all right? You hire 2 people, right? You're hiring 2 people that are coming to look at your house and give you a quote for some electrical work, okay? The first guy, he parks on the street. He's there right when he said he was going to be there. Like the appointment was at 2. He's there like 2:03. You open the door. He introduces himself. He puts the little shoe booties on, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, show me what we're working with here." And you're walking around and you're showing them. Or you got the second dude, rolls up in your driveway. Bro's 15 minutes late. Just fucking, all right, show me what you need. Just comes inside, clomping all over. Has his fucking shoes on, walking on your rugs and shit. Nope, already gone. I don't care if he's a better worker. To me, that shows a lack of respect. And along with that, my assumption is also going to be that the dude's probably going to do shittier work or not clean up after himself or whatever the case is. It's about, you know, I don't care if he seems like he's the better worker. That's, you know, it is what it is, man. Not wearing a pouch. I don't want to wear a pouch. I want to eat.
Aye, true bliss.
Yeah, right. Might as well be dragging his butthole across the carpet. Like, dude, I'm not. Exactly. With that kind of attitude, he's not the better worker. It's a simple thing, bro.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell.
Why not ask him to take his shoes off? I mean, I have a sign right at the front door that says, like, please remove your shoes as soon as you walk in. But it's also, to me, that's like a... I have. But these days, most of the times when people show up, they have the shoe booties already, or they take their shoes off. So I don't ask as much anymore because I'm like, well, let's see. Seems like most people are getting the hold of that and doing that.
I feel like a new man.
Who doesn't have the common courtesy? Food to grab in here? What is it? There's something on the radar. Looks like oil droplets. Oh, Alchemy station? Ah, makes sense. Oh, true, I got the tunic on too. I gotta put the tunic on, you're right. Where do I see, where's like my hunger meter? I'm assuming there's a hunger meter somewhere. Oh, nourishment, 58, okay. Eat up, buddy. I mean, yeah, and I'd agree with that. It's very much an American thing too. Like, bro, you go a lot of Asian countries, you think you're gonna walk up in someone's house with your shoes on? Whoo! No, the fuck you're not. A lot of places in Europe, same thing.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call...
Especially in a house with young kids. You walk in a house and you see like baby toys and shit. My first thought is, oh, they have young children. Young children crawl around on the floor. Let me take my shoes off and leave these at the door. I don't want to track germs all over the floor knowing kids crawl around here.
Or medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about.
And keep in mind, I take my shoes off. Everyone in my house takes my shoes off. So like right at the door, there's a pile of shoes. So if you're walking up in a house, you see a bunch of shoes by the door, and you're just like, I'm gonna tromp around wearing my fucking work boots. Probably not gonna go with you.
Beforehand, speak the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him all
More
right.
play, less lapping about shoes.
I've
Hey,
got a bit of that
fuck off.
Lethean potion.
Bro, you know what? Just for you, let's talk about this for 10 more minutes, because dude wants to be mouthy. I will listen. This is my stream, okay? I know you're probably like, I'm here for the game, but I will spend the next fucking hour talking about shoes. I have actually right over here, I got some house slippers. See now these can be worn inside. These are strictly the inside shoes. These shoes do not go outside. Look, they're nice. They're fuzzy. They're fuzzy on the inside. They keep your feet warm. And these, bro, I get a new pair every year. They're like 15 bucks. That's all you need. House slippers. Keep your feet cozy. Another thing, I recommend this for my PC gang. It gets a little, it's a little messy because the cats, but get one of these things. Keep it under the desk. Check this out. You can prop your feet up on it, or it flips open. So then I can like splay my feet across it. That's my under the desk little feet prop. I highly recommend it. Any PC gamers out there, it's nice. You just get one of those bad boys. You put your feet on it. If you want to flip it, have your feet elevated a little bit. Really like it. I really like it. All right. Anyway, now that dickhead's out of chat, we can get back to it though, I think.
It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't.
Actually, you know what? Here, hold on. Let me put on. I don't even know where that prick came from. Let me put on. What are we on? Oh, we're on 1 day sub mode. You should know better. You've been subscribed to me for a day, coming acting like that, thinking I'm not gonna boot your ass out of here, out of your goddamn mind. Where's the doc at for Streamlabs? There we go.
To him now. First, we have to deal with that.
I know people come in choosing disrespect.
Fastest remedy for that.
See, it's the same kind of person that would wear their shoes in your house.
Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew. But
Same kind of person that would wear their shoes in your house, put their shoes up on your bed and shit. Like a filthy fucking animal.
Legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, And digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself.
Showed up to service my air exchanger, walked right in without introduction. Winter boots on, made a mess, even using my white towels to wipe some of the parts.
And bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles.
I think the
And
worst,
when you're done with that,
the worst I ever
better
had.
have a wash, so you don't have the stench.
True.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger. When
All right.
Yeah, I had back when I was getting the office done, my my contractor hired some guys to do drywall work. And drywall work can get messy. I understand that. But these dudes didn't put down drop cloths. So there was like little bits of fucking spackle and shit on the hardwood floor. They were going in and out. They didn't even ask to use the bathroom. They were just going in and out of the master bath whenever they needed to. I was fucking livid. I straight up was like, are y'all? I was like, out. Fuck out of my house. He was like, what happened? I'm like, there's no fucking drop cloth where they're doing the work. They're walking, like, you don't just fucking walk up into someone's master bathroom. That's, no. You know, especially because usually bathrooms, at least in the States, like my wife has jewelry and shit in there. Like, you don't just fucking walk through someone's bedroom into their bathroom and just assume it's yours to use freely. Like, get the fuck out of my house. I was pissed. And that's not even you know, accounting to the mess they left. It was absolutely wild.
I can't bury him without a shovel.
Yeah, but we
Surely
can.
there should be one near the dung heap.
Carry the corpse to the stream. The drop cloth is just a cheap canvas cloth that you usually put down when you're going to be doing work that's going to make a big mess. And drywall always makes a big mess. So if you're doing drywall and below you is like carpet or
Shoulder.
floors or something,
This bastard's hard work.
you know, usually you
Put him
would
down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
you'd put down this cloth so you don't get shit all over the carpet or the rugs or the floors or whatever. It's the tarp. A dinky grave. Quite a bit of arduous work. Ouch. Sword axe or shield. Way to pull it out. Hold, then put it away. Okay. Okay. Gotta wash the blood off of that. Nourishment. Can I like wash stuff? I wonder how I wash stuff. Chamomile and sage. Yes, if you put it on yourself. Like there was the little bath over here. Would I put it on and then use the bath? Wash the blood off? Hmm. Oh wow, that was enough to get the blood off everything. Wait, hang on, the health on this is more and the weight's higher. That's a tier 2 quality, so I should keep that on. Okay. I mean, it's probably better on keyboard and mouse. I don't like keyboard and mouse for the sword combat in this game. Contractor job that pissed me off wasn't inside the house. It was roofing off shingles and nails all over the yard. Yeah, I've seen that one before. You know that when they were doing some spackle on the side of the house, and they didn't clean up. They were just like, there were just big chunks of like the old spackle that they had tossed off in the yard, which then hardens. I'm like, you know, hardened spackle all over the yard. Like, dude, my kid's gonna slice his fucking foot if he runs out here on this shit. Clean up after yourself. I'm level 70 in Kazam. What do you think about that? I'm not sure why you would farm up to level 70 when the game's not even out. It seems like a waste. Is the game, what happens if the game starts and then suddenly you're like, oh, I need more of this stat? No, you're not going to be able, what are you going to do, farm to 71? You're going to have the experience. Hang on. Left it there for 3 days. Yeah, dude, I got that too. They're like, oh, well, it's an active work zone. It's going to be messy. I'm like, I get that. That doesn't mean you just leave fucking nails and shit in the yard. If you all can't clean up after yourself, don't be in this line of work. Like, there's one thing between like an active construction site on a you know, a new house that's being built and like working on a property where people are actively living and there's children. Oh yeah, I have a different pair of shoes for the gym. I mean, a lot of people will just come into the gym wearing whatever, but I don't know. That's not my space, so I'm not gonna judge people for that. But I wear my flats when I'm at the gym anyway. So
there we go.
pre and post-workout mixes. My pre-workout is called water, and my post-workout is a steak. That's it. Bro, honestly, unless you're like trying to do like bodybuilding or competition level lifting, like you don't need fucking pre and post workout supplements. Like, your average gym goer does not need that shit. Just get enough protein, eat enough carbs that you got energy, you're good.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
I mean, I wouldn't consider protein powder part of the scam, because the availability and price of protein is definitely going to vary a lot by region. And if you're not able to get the amount of protein you need, protein powder is an easy way to supplement that. I do think pre-workout is largely wasted on a lot of people that use it. Yeah, creatine's another one of those things. Like if you're getting enough creatine in your diet normally and you're eating enough meat, you don't need creatine. But most people probably aren't getting enough meat in their diet on a regular basis.
What's that making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
I don't have a weapon. Shit. I have a torch. Where do I find a weapon at? Weapon near where the body was? Or I could just take this.
Lord von Burgol is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new. Oh, shouldn't all... Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us to teach you a lesson, come here sharpish and... Lord von Burgov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Burgov. You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Burgov, then we're from fucking von Burgov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
I don't trust this dude.
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds around here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the path around the pond. Not to the rocks, but along the other bank that leads to the crossroads by the birch tree, and then into that long gorge. Decent folk don't go there. It's a hiding place for all kinds of dodgy types, so a couple more won't be noticed.
Aye, I know the crossroads with the birch tree. Oh, that's a long fucking way from here.
Aye, but if you hurry, you'll be in that long gorge before dark.
Shit, I've been up all night, and now I'm supposed to hightail it to the fucking birchwood?
Mixed up in all sorts of nonsense.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord Bombergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story.
Nope, no effects, Mallet.
It's a good thing I remembered those birches me and Sir Hans rode past. How's he doing? Will he be alright?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all...
Alright. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. And not to worry, I have a book here with the recipe. But it...
I can read as well as any man, if that's what...
My word.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you...
Of course. Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll... First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction.
Jack, welcome to the booty
And
board.
remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Chamomile. Thyme. Mash it. Pour it. Wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile and a handful of sage. What did that say? They asked the chamomile? Something the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage and add it to the cauldron. Pour.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron.
Add
Choose
the
right
chamomile.
pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile. That don't look like... I guess I could kind of see it as like a D with a fun... It looks like it says ass. It's the chamomile. Wine and 2 handfuls of chamomile. Okay.
What's taking you so long, lad? So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, You just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Stink bugs. Swear to God, in the winter, those fuckers will find any way to get into your house. Keep a little hand vacuum to get them.
What are you waiting for? All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
And the bag of chamomile. Where's the bag at?
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing
So
it.
one
It's
turn.
got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
But the sand isn't out.
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
A decant, take a phial from the shelf on the left and select the cauldron to distill. Select the retort location below the cauldron. Phial.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
I should have boiled that chamomile on a smaller fire.
I need to make more of these.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Well, she said her daughter helps usually. Her daughter's not
A
around.
sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath
Wilds?
must be
I'm going
serious
IG.
if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly.
IG,
They can have
baby.
real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
Part 2 will take a lot of time. What do you think? How many hours you need to play the main story?
The only one who can really
For-
understand
for
you
this?
is you yourself.
Or what are you talking about?
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Increase Henry's level will also give you perk points and unlocks their abilities. Player tab. You have perk points. Find all the important information about stats, abilities, current status, earn perk points, which you can use to improve your stat skills, warfare abilities. Buffs that can affect Henry's status, your reputation in places you've been, recall combos, or check the status of your animal companions. Okay. Wait, so do I have perks? How do I... There we go. Oh, I can learn one of these. How many perk points? 11 available perk points. Whoo, shit. Okay, so stats, secondary, skills, combat, combos, long sword, one-handed, sword and shield, heavy weapon and shield, pole arms, unarmed. We're going heavy weapon. Lower right strike, right, left, right. Or I go left, right, left. Anyone who does not know how to take care of a sword and its blade should not wield a weapon and would do better hanging a club from his belt. Sharpen a weapon on the grindstone to a condition of 98% or higher. Weapon gains a bonus effect that increases its slashing damage 10%. The more time you spend on the road, the more appreciate good quality boots. You can customize your boots. If you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprinting will cost less stamina and you can run longer and go further. That sounds really useful. Armor and clothing that you repair. An armorer's kit will make less noise when worn. Not terribly worried about that. Hold off, I don't care about horse. You can sell herbs, game hides, and trophies for double the price. That sounds really good. Do I have to pick one or the other? The quality of beds increases for you the higher your survival skill is, but at most this perk will improve the quality of that at 50%. At higher quality, it has no effect. Yeah, I think selling for double is probably more valuable to me. Alright. Grew up in a forge. Hard work was never in short supply. If you carry a sack or even a dead or unconscious body, the weight counts as half. They will hardly burden you, and carrying them no longer causes additional stamina. Additionally, your capacity is increased by 8 pounds. The required strength for all weapons will be 2 less for you. In general, if you have a lower strength than a weapon requires, you'll do less damage than it. Conversely, if your strength is higher, you'll do more damage. Yes. Agility for all weapons is lower. Yes. And then main level. Let's go charming. I'd rather him be charming. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Charming or opportunist? I guess the question is, do I want to try and woo more people, or do I want less risk of losing reputation? Chat, what do you think between these two? Opportunist. I mean, opportunist would probably... Charming bags the waifus. That's a good point. All right, so excuse me. So we're done there. We're done there. Skills I'll come back to. Combat, warfare. You use an evasive maneuver. You can perform it by pressing a jump key along with a directional key. You can use it to dodge attacks, move to a safe distance. That sounds useful. If you move to attack from one direction but quickly change direction, your opponent will have less chance to parry. Perfect block. Oh, this is all stuff I have already. Wearing a helmet, blows cost 20% less. Block will cost you less stamina, and your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. Yeah, let's do that. Steadfast. Let's get steadfast. Heavy weapons. Your heavy weapon attacks will be harder for opponents to block with a shield. It will take less time to destroy a shield. When you hit an enemy with a heavy weapon, their armor will count as 10 lower. Fuck, these are both really good. I'm leaning more towards Sundering Blow, because I feel like most enemies will have armor, but not every enemy will have shields. Thoughts? Does that sound like sound logic here? Especially people who have played this before. What do you think? Yeah, I'm thinking Sunder. Should I be spending all my perk points right now? Because I have 5 left, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I meant to spend all of my current perk points? Or should I just hang on to them? Because like I don't plan on doing unarmed at all. Yes to spend or yes to save? Spend, yeah, she'll get more. Okay. You fight unarmed against an opponent with a weapon. Your unarmed combat skill will count 5 points higher. Spend but keep 1. I'm not worried about unarmed that much. Pole arms. Take damage 25% slower. Be easier, more effective, and will cost you less stamina. Maybe that? Sort. Wound an opponent by a strike to an uncovered zone. It will be more difficult for the opponent to block subsequent attacks. A fully charged sword attack, your sword fighting skill will count 3 higher. So your attack will not only be stronger, but it'll also be harder to parry. Both of these sound like they could be good. Uncovered zone, more difficult. If I get a hit, it becomes more difficult to block subsequents. Or if I fully charge, it's stronger. Let's do that. Between these two. Oh. I don't know how common armorer kits are. Let's do the boots. Sprinting costs less, you can run longer and go further. That sounds useful. And then I'll save the last two, because all that's left is horsemanship and unarmed. I'll sit. Well, let me read horsemanship. Cost less stamina, harder for enemies to unseat you. 30% more efficient. +1 bonus to thievery if you pick pockets. It could be good. Am I gonna pick pockets? The dude's mostly an Unga Bunga man. The guy would just kill. I'll wait.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you.
Wait, did you
Come
figure out what
join
weapon
our
you're using?
banquet in the midst
Heavy
of these
weapons.
exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune
I mean, we're still on the
favours bold.
tutorial, so...
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who?
Let me move the camera so I'm not covering the subtitles up.
But a lord or a priest could know Latin. And priests, they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Recommend some good proteins for workout? I recommend you eat proteins.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge.
Chicken,
and we planned
steak,
a counterattack.
fish.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As
Natalie
Henry says,
Portman.
may God bless you for your generosity.
Definitely doesn't look like the typical girl you'd find out in the woods.
Gratitude of the House of Light.
Just a natural beauty.
If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle?
I know how it sounds, but I saw him, believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. But that's nonsense. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. It was dark.
I saw him, the bastard.
Yes. Well, you're still my protector, though. So.
Thanks.
Well, as do I. Come on. Let's get.
I think they're giving me food. A nice old lady. Fixed us up, gave us money, gave us food. We made it! 2.5 hours, but we've reached the title screen. We're done the tutorial. I want to try and find a proper weapon before I wrap up. I don't know how long it'll take. Maybe I can find a shop and put a bag on someone's head and take a warhammer. Ah, the village girls.
I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Looks like we're going back to the village for now. Oh!
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts!
Whoa! Oh, man. Oh, now we're demonetized.
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir
Rip.
Hans Capon of Perkstein.
It came out fast.
To Ratai!
I don't even think I wouldn't have even had a chance to hit mute.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for
I'm
your
I'll
amusement.
mute it out later.
So get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story,
I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like.
Bro, we were ambushed.
Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
This is not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food! About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this
stuff.
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
It's the big, bluebly beautiful maiden that we rescued by the river.
What is it? What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench.
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Hey, it's me, the guy that was watching you, trying to sneak a peek.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment. I heard
Doesn't
you
half taste
talk
good
about
today.
your captain.
Oh? Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself.
Jesus Christ.
He won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a more then. I'll be right back.
Leave it out. Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
We're just gripping people up.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the second door in there leads to the pantry. You have to lay each sack on the planks. If you just chuck it on the floor and the two men can finish the work and...
All right, we'll do it. For sure, it's less daunting work.
Aye, it's terrible. Like it or not, you can't pay what... Is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. Where are you actually from?
Skalitz.
I ain't been further than the back off me, but I know this place.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing. Young Lord Samson is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
That's the most important thing. Enjoy yours while you...
Will Lord von Berg...
How should I know what...
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad.
Where's the wedding going?
That's Samson, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our...
Who is this?
Can't you tell by the name? The old Jan Samson is the head of the family. And his son, they used to be a rich family. What's that?
Oh, no.
If you want to find out more, the young Svaja there, he's the bride's brother. He can...
I'll go and discuss it.
And careful with them sacks. Aye, coming right up.
Where's that beer then? What?
I'm gonna lose a whole day just for a few sacks.
What do you mean?
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads, not to haul them on my back. The cart won't unload itself, will...
Well, that's a stroke of luck. I'm just looking.
It's all the same to me.
The innkeeper already told me to load the sacks. Is she talking about different sacks? No, I will not cover. We already talked about it. I don't want to see any more Monster Hunter. The review window is probably going to be soon. I'm not spoiling anything else.
Easy does it.
Just a loss.
Deep breath.
And be a better.
We'll talk about it later.
Who am I supposed to... What is this?
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
What do I save? Consume save your schnapps. Y'all think I can rob this guy?
To success.
Here! He's the one that did it!
Get those paws out of there.
Hey! Here! There's a pickpocket!
No. This is how the first game went to shit.
I said surrender. Here, on that fucking thief's head.
Shit, how do I get out? Jump the fence, bro! Back.
No! Don't make me repeat myself.
You gotta keep your hand in your purse around here.
That bastard. Fine. You had your chance.
Ah, what the fuck? Ooh, ow, what? Ow!
Take that! Show your stuff! Christ! Shit! Are you mad? You'll kill him! Christ! My head!
Who else wants some? Oh god! I'll fuck all you up! Let's go! Let's go!
What do you want?
Itch. Oh wait! Oh wait! Oh, I'm dead.
Hey you! What have you done?
Load a game.
And what can I get for you?
Health, lads. That's the most important.
Alright, let's try this again.
Hey!
Pardon
Where's...
me.
With a couple, of course. Who else? What do you mean?
Aye, coming right up.
Serve it.
Cheers.
Aye.
Look over there! That's the way you...
Hold A to gain time for the pickpocketing minigame. But how do I pickpocket?
And what can I get for you?
How does this work?
Most important thing. Enjoy
Hey,
your...
where's the...
With a cup, of course. Who else?
What do you mean? It's like I'm invisible or something.
Here he is!
Oh, so there's no chance with all these people here.
And what can I get for you?
Health, lads. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, you're not pickpocketing people in the middle of the day, it seems.
Enjoy yours while you've still got it.
Who's the one that knows more about the wedding?
Cheers. Aye. Greetings. Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets.
That's a long name. I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
Wangle?
No. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits, nothing. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of, but high politics is nothing for...
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying a big affair. Even von Berghoff will come.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff, but I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff.
You must know young Lords.
Aye, he's a close...
Odd.
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere.
I'd like to ask about...
No.
Thanks.
Wait a moment. See, it occurred to me we could roll a few. That's a you know what? If
you'd invite us,
you'd have to beat me first.
We'll see.
You really are. With you.
All right, let's see if he
Come on then,
cheats.
show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time. Like they say, your loss is
Fucking kidding me, bro. My very first roll and I bust.
These ones here.
Jesus Christ.
You hear about what happened at the big wheel?
What? Oh, come on!
All right.
I bought a lovely tree like that.
I'll have a beer.
Why the long face?
No reason to leave it be. Aye, but the weather has been stormy for a few days, so one of the branches fell off.
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
And that pissed him off when he wants his revenge. He complained to the bailiff, saying the oak's dangerous and has to go.
Let it be now. I want to play too.
Oh, busted. Oh no, I got a 5. All right, I'll just take I'll take it. It's better than nothing.
My God! Oh, come on!
Yeah, I thought it was like Yahtzee, but it's not. It's like...
I'm telling you, he fucked me over. Yeah, he's supposed to be a bloody sawbones, for fuck's sake.
Would have taken the 2s and scored right then.
I mean, who the hell does he think he Tell you anything. He didn't even look at it. He just told me to bugger off. Women.
Bro is greedy.
But when it comes to me, he don't give a fuck.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
He's a fucking fucker, and I can't even take scratching my balls all bloody.
I'm going to strength. Big strength. Ooh, boop, boop. That's big points. There ain't no way. He would need to have the fattest roll ever to beat me here.
So, I went to see my brother.
Should score it. Score it and pass. With 2? Bro, is risky.
Innkeeper, a beer.
Finally!
Are you kidding me,
was a
bro?
pretty poor show,
Are you
fella.
fucking kidding me? Bro, this game fucking rigs the shit out of that dice. Are you shitting me
You
right
need to
now?
use your head. Oh well. Maybe we'll have a rematch someday. When you get a hold of some groschen.
What about a rematch right now? With the same wager?
No chance. The offer doesn't...
Bro. I feel like that's scripted. Let's try it again. That felt scripted.
Greetings.
Hi, that...
I'm Henry.
I'll probably... What do you...
No.
Ask...
I heard that.
Hi, a big even...
Look, do you...
Invite you? Not a...
It would...
Look, I'm not...
You must...
Hi.
Odd. What's good?
Part life, but...
I'd like to...
No.
Thanks.
Wait a minute. You know...
You didn't...
You... I'd be with you.
Thanks.
Yeah, that
You're not
seemed...
playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
Yeah, if he suddenly rolls 1,000 in a row again, I'm gonna follow his ass, knock him out.
To your help. If I was you, I'd take it. Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
I mean, I should have won against him. He was down over 1,000 points and then just got the craziest fucking roll ever.
So, I went to see my brother.
Finished. Your turn.
I don't like how this dice rolls, man.
I was wondering if you'd lend me. I'm telling you, he fucked me over.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hold that because it's a...
I mean, who the hell does he think he is?
Yeah.
He's not the one with the itchy prick.
Oh no, wait, fuck. I fucked up. I could have continued there and rolled again because I got every dice.
These ones here.
When it comes to me, he don't give a fuck.
Great.
That was a bollocks. Oh well. No.
Yeah, I should have. I fucked up.
That's
the most
Let's go, dickhead.
Greetings.
Hi, that... You look.
No, no. I heard there.
A big even.
Look, do you? It would
Look. I'm.
Thanks.
Wait. You know what?
You'd invite.
You'd have to. You. Farewell.
Save scumming, tisk tisk. Fuck off.
Seriously curious about you, lad.
Maybe if the AI didn't cheat, I wouldn't have to save scum.
And you look like you can't count to 5.
I
game,
win.
friend.
Fuck you.
Bloody hell. You've played before. Admit it.
True. I can't deny it.
Thank God we weren't playing for
dice
coin.
game.
You'd have cleaned me out.
Well, we were playing for something else. So I hope you're going to keep your word.
Well, it's not that easy, you know.
You were lying then?
A bit. But look,
Yeah, I didn't win.
you can still get to the wedding at...
I'll have a beer.
Nothing even happens when he cheats.
It happens.
Alright, come on. We gotta do work, Hans.
Talk to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed, and you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What?
Von Bergov is about to... Sacra! Calm down. Let me finish. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is the talk of the town. There'll be lots of jobs.
Why should some wedding in a
Because it looks...
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. And that shouldn't be a problem.
Like I said, there's gonna...
Work.
Well,
I'm sure...
there's something else we have to sort out.
I noticed that.
We can work off our... If we both...
Lugs.
I'm serious.
I can't work.
Do you have any idea what you...
Well, all right. I may not look much. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't it.
Look, we're not in any position to... So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces. Bit of honest work won't...
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. Oratoris, laboratoris, the and bellatoris. Now, so if you find me a sword, I can get to work.
It's a wonder you...
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. In short, be so kind as to get to work.
Are you really not going to help me?
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you? I simply...
We don't have time for your spoilt brat manners now. Either we get to work, or we'll be stuck here forever.
Manners? I'll put It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the... And if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. I mean it, Henry.
Suit yourself. Right.
Well, that's it. But above all, as soon as we... Although, I know...
What a dickhead.
An ale, as usual.
It's where it is to me that I can't do it. We could come up with a plan to take...
God, I'm bored shit.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
God grant you help.
Taking their time again.
I can't possibly get me hands dirty. Said not, don't put them down on the floor. I can't fucking see anything in here. Where does she want me to put them? Alright, where are we supposed to put this shit? It looks like there's a wood slat there. So that's it.
waste of money.
Did you hear that the king himself announced that every
I'm gonna betray his ass if there's a chance.
would that be? I don't know exactly, but when the king commands, the subjects have to obey, don't they?
You didn't hear it from
Sax gameplay 10 out of 10. Yeah. Like I said, there's no power fantasy happening here. You are the life of a medieval pleb.
Yes, you did. I never heard of any Perkstein in all my years.
I'm not surprised. You're just a village yokel.
How dare you? I am the son of the bailiff.
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning?
No.
You know what?
I don't care.
I've had enough of your bollocks. Sit down and shut your mouth, or I'll shut it for you. Just
Yeah, see Hans's.
Pardon me.
I would carry 2 sacks at once.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Thruski. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
I've had enough of your insults. Our men were slaughtered there.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared. Hey, you! Get your sweetheart and fuck off out of our village. Both of you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Daddy, some tie fair. Yeah!
You
Don't
stop
spare
me,
me,
you bastard! Take that fucker out, damn it!
Good!
Now we'll...
Body shot right in the dick.
Come on, then!
Nice strike! Good!
Bro, other guy's getting up on my ass. Get away from me.
Nice strike!
Enough's enough! Time to die, you bastard! Don't spare him!
Hey! Now you fucked up!
Fucker. Don't worry, I'm coming for you next, buddy.
Get him!
We're gonna get you! Don't spare him!
Show what you're made of!
Had enough? Donkey? Yeah! Don't spare him!
Go fuck yourself!
You up!
Bro, hold up. My fucking stamina is non-existent, dude. Why is my stamina so low? I can do one punch at a time. There we go, now it's coming back. Catch your breath. Catch your breath.
Show what you're made of.
Hit him with the mega combo.
Damn it. You want to try me?
We're gonna gut you, you horse.
Ancient medieval technique. Get kick.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Oh, fuck. Oh, Hans, not the brightest move.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern?
And who was too scared to speak? Well, if it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. That's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Right, ladies. Time to go home.
but I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
What's up?
Hey! Uncle Virgo!
Hook smacked him. Said, "Shut up."
Oh shit! Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Ick.
Alright. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
Crime and reputation. All right. We are finally out to where the
I really do need to find some job.
open world opens up. I got a hunting sword. A beggar's gear.
You stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
You're Henry, right? Or...
Did it just save us? It did. Okay. Well, this seems like a good spot to wrap things up. Pretty good push. But we are coming up on dinner time, and I want to go spend some time with the kids. So I will be closing things out here for now. Tomorrow, I think it's more of this tomorrow. I'm enjoying it so far. I am enjoying it so far. Yeah, just plan on more of this tomorrow, same time.